inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Here we go. Day 2 of the Affirmation Challenge. Yesterday it was I can, therefore I will. Today we are going to talk about the fact that you are built for this. Say it with me. I am built for this. Here's the reality. Whenever you decide that you want to explore some entrepreneurial endeavor, write a book, whatever that goal is, typically we go through this moment of bliss. It's like the honeymoon phase of relationships where it seems like you just get flooded with information and opportunities. You have these casual conversations that confirm that what you want to do, you're supposed to do, and you've been created and equipped and designed for this very thing. But a lot of times those circumstances, they're almost like fleeting thoughts. Just as fast as you had them, they disappear because after that honeymoon phase is over with, like a relationship, then you start going through the ups and downs. And sometimes you need to go back and have those, remember when I met you, baby, and our first date level conversations. Yes, you need to do this about your dream. And so what you have to do is say, okay, well, what were those wonderful things that happened to me that let me know that this is what I am designed to do? For me personally, as a coach, once I made the decision that this is what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be, my senses were very heightened. And it wasn't even about the new things that happened. It was about the older things that happened. All of a sudden, my mind started remembering all of the clients who used to call me their life coach. For those of you that don't know my background, I was a cosmetologist for 20 years, and I talked with a lot of women about a lot of issues and gave them a lot of advice. And many of them told me, I don't even need my hair done anymore. I just enjoy the conversations and what I get from them. Well, a lot of those women had told me, I tell people you're my life coach, August, because that's where I started before I got into business coaching and personal development. And I started thinking about all of these times that people had come to me and asked for help with something. And it was deeper than just even working with my clientele. There were people that I went to church with that I would allow them to come over to my home. We would do sessions. I would talk to them about what they were going through. Maybe I would meet them at their home. We might have prayed, worked out, and did counseling. It was just a little bit of everything. And I just started having this all of these memories, they were coming through my mind. The floodgates were open. And for you, that's the kind of thing that happens. You decide all of a sudden that you want to design jewelry, and you start making your own. And it seems like everywhere you go, people recognize your jewelry. You are fabulous when it comes to making t-shirts. And even though you may have done some here and there, it seems like everywhere you go, someone has something to say about the caliber of your design and your decision. I don't know what those things are, but you know what they are. Another example would be for a person that believes you're supposed to coach people. Maybe it just seems like a bunch of random strangers are coming across your path. I'll give you another example. When I first started writing my books for my business, I was driving for Uber, and it was not a coincidence that one of the first gentlemen that rode in my vehicle with me had encouraged me and gave me some tips about being a successful author and the way that I should do things. I had barely known him, but he just poured out this advice that he could have charged me for, and he gave it to me for free. So what are those things? What's that raw talent you had? What are those reminders that came to you that you may have forgotten, because once you got started and the bliss was gone, then you started realizing how many things that you didn't know. And instead of holding on to the promise, instead of holding on to the truths that you received, unfortunately, you may have begun to focus on all of the obstacles. And this is why the second assignment is entitled, I'm Built for This. You need to go back to the things that will strengthen your mental muscle to let you know that this is what you were created to do. If I was reading my journaling assignment to you right now, you would see things on the paper that said something like, this person came to me and they said they were so inspired, and I gave them this advice, and this is what changed in their life. And I do this naturally. I didn't go to school for it. I don't have a degree in this arena. I went to school and I actually have a business administration degree, and that took me up until I was 33 years old. So it isn't the education that got me here. It is my natural instincts that have me here, and I'm very good and effective at what I do. And because of that, I could write a statement that would sound something like this, that says, I'm built for this because people always tell me my advice / perspective gives them hope. That's what I want you to do. I want you to journal out all of the reasons why you're built for this, and then find the common denominator. Find that thing. If you could, like writing a title when you were writing an essay back in school, look at that entire assignment once you journal it through and say, I can summarize everything that I've written by simply saying, I am built for this because. Now, for those of you who may be joining me for the first time today, please go back to the segment before this, because there was another assignment that started off with, I can, therefore I will. And what ends up happening is that I can, therefore I will. Then you add on the I'm built for this. And like I said, you're making a killer declaration. I mean, a affirmation that's proof positive, 1000% rooted in you. The soul ties are so strong that every time you speak this, you are speaking life over yourself and your vision. And so now today, as you go through the day, at least 3 times a day, you'll say the whole statement. And for me, the assignment when I created this looked like this. I can help people with their confidence and mindset. Therefore, I will be a personal development coach. I am built for this because people always tell me my advice / perspective gives them hope. What's yours? I'm going to be on the lookout for you guys. I hope that you went over to the website, that you've opted in for the 7-day affirmation challenge so that you can email me and I can see your progression along the way. I'm very excited about you completing this, and I promise you at the end of this 7 days, this is going to be one of the most powerful journaling / affirmation assignments that you have ever completed, because it's 100% you. With that being said, you got some homework again. I will speak to you all tomorrow with part 3. Let's keep rocking it out. I'm on a mission to change the lives of as many entrepreneurs as I can on the planet so we don't let go of our dreams and we walk in our divine purpose. Until the next time, I'm out of here. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.